entertainer. Know just where I stand. Another serenade, another long-haired band. Today I am a champion. May have won your hearts, but I know the game. You forget my name, and I won't be here in another year. Don't stay on the charts. I'm the entertainer. I've had to pay my price. Things I did not know at first, I learned by doing twice. Still they come to haunt me, still they want their say. As I learn to dance with a hand in my pants, let them rub my neck, and then I write them a check. They go their merry way. Oh, I am the entertainer. Been all around the world, played all kinds of palaces, laid all kinds of girls. I can't remember faces, don't remember names. Oh, but what the hell, you know it's just as well. After a while and a million miles, it all becomes the same. I'm the entertainer. Bring to you my songs. I like to spend a day or two, but I can't stay that long. No, I got to meet expenses, got to stay in line, gotta get those fees to the agency. So I'd love to stay, but there's bills to pay, so just don't have the time. I'm the entertainer, come to do my show. I heard my latest record, it's been on the radio. Oh, it took me years to write it, they were the best years of my life. It was a beautiful song, but it ran too long. If you're gonna have a hit, you gotta make it fit. They cut it down to 305. I am the entertainer, idol of my age. Make all kinds of money when I go on the stage. You've seen me in the papers, been in the magazines. If I go cold, I won't get sold. I'll get put in the back on the discount rack like another can of beans. I am the entertainer. Know just where I stand. Another serenader from another long-haired band. Today I am your champion. May have won your hearts, but I know the game. You forget my name, and I won't be here in another year. Don't stay on the charts. Hello, everybody. Hey, Leo. All right, moving out. Vienna Scenes and Piano Man. All right, I'll see what I can do. Matsu, say good to be back here again. Could you play Don't Ask Me Why? Love that one. Yeah. Aquamoo, how we doing? Boss won't wear headphones and work anymore. Well, now that sucks. That really sucks. Well, we missed you. I did Scandinavian Skies a couple weeks ago, just for you, but you weren't here. Maybe I'll try that again tonight. I probably won't play it as well because it's less fresh now, but I looked it over just for you. Hey, David Helmut. It's good to see you again, my friend. Whisper tonight is either somewhere along the line or everybody loves you now. Okay. Good stuff. Paul, how we doing? Where's the orchestra? Hey, my pleasure, man. Thanks for being here to give me someone to entertain. All right, I'm just going to jump into some of these requests right now. As you have requests, please stick them in the queue, and I'll do my best. Let's do this one. The one I just started with is off of the 1974 album Street Life Serenade. And this one is from the 1973 album Piano Man, and it's one I don't get to play very often, but I sure enjoy it. I always thought it was kind of a badly underappreciated song. Let me see. Okay, I think I've got the right key here. Anyway, this is called Somewhere Along the Line, and I think I remember how to play it. It's got some fun stuff. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a rainy night in Paris, and I'm sitting by the Seine. It's a pleasure to be soaking in the European rain. Now my belly's full of fancy food and wine. Oh, but in the morning there'll be hell to pay somewhere along the line. In the morning there'll be hell to pay somewhere along the line. Virginia cigarette burning in my hand. Well, you used to be a friend of mine, but now I understand. Been eating up inside me for some time. Oh, and I know that you're gonna get me somewhere along the line. Well, I know that you're gonna get me somewhere along the line. Somewhere along the line, well, I know it's just a matter of time. When the fun falls through and the rent comes due, somewhere along the line. Oh, oh, oh. Well, you know that I love my woman, and I would not let her down. I did my share of loving when I used to get around. Now I'm satisfied and she is looking fine. Oh, but you pay for your satisfaction somewhere along the line. But you pay for your satisfaction somewhere along the line. That he sees. There's an old and feeble man not far behind. Oh, and it surely will catch up to him somewhere along the line. Well, you surely will catch up to him somewhere along the line. Yeah, you surely will catch up to him somewhere along the line. That's how I meant to end it. Okay, let's see. What else do we have in here? Oh, this is for our friend Matsius. Oops. Let me do that better. Okay, what I'm trying to do here, let me set the scene. So I've seen Billy Joel 13 times, and the third time that I saw him was in Salt Lake City. The first time was with Elton in Ames, Iowa. The second time was in Chicago by himself. So in Ames, Iowa with Elton was 94, summer of 94. And then November of 1998 was Chicago, and then I believe April of 1999 was Salt Lake City with a friend of mine. And it's the first time that I'd seen him play this song live, and he had this cute, kind of fun little Latin intro that he did. And so let me see if I can play it right, and then I'll lead into the song you all know. 1, 2, 3. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. All the waiters in your Grand Cafe leave their tables when you blink. Whoa, every dog must have his every day, and every drunk must have his drink. Don't wait for answers, just take your chances. Don't ask me why. All your life you had to stand in line. Now you're standing on your feet. Whoa, all your choices made you change your mind, and now your calendar's complete. Don't wait for answers, just take your chances. Don't ask me why. You can say the human heart is only make-believe. I am only fighting fire with fire. You are still a victim of the accidents you lead, sure as I'm a victim of desire. All the servants in your new hotel throw their roses at your feet. Whoa, fool them all, but baby I can tell you're no stranger to the street. Don't ask for favors, don't talk to strangers, don't ask me why. Underland. Yesterday you were an only child. Now your ghosts have gone away. Whoa, you can kill them in the classic style. And now you polish All right, this one's becoming kind of a staple for Billy Joel live these days, and I guess for me too, because it's become such a popular song with Gen Z. It was always a well-known and well-loved deep cut album cut. Among the Billy Joel faithful, but this has sort of become as if it was a hit record in its day, has a legacy now with Gen Z. So kind of interesting to see how it's gotten a second life. It's called Vienna. Slow down, you crazy child. You're slow and ambitious for a juvenile, but then if you're so smart, tell me why are you still so afraid? Hey, where's the fire? What you hurry about? You better cool it off before you burn it out. You got so much to do for so many hours in a day. Hey, you know that when the truth is told, you can get what you want or you can just get old. You're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? Slow down, you're doing fine. Can't be everything you wanna be before your time, although it's so romantic on the borderline tonight. Too bad, but it's the life you lead. You're so ahead of yourself, you forgot what you need. Though you can see when you're wrong, or you can't always see when you're right. You're right. You got your passion, you got your pride. Don't you know that only fools are satisfied? Dream on, don't imagine they'll all come true. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? Slow down, you crazy child. Take the phone off the hook, disappear for a while. It's alright, you can afford to lose a day or two. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? But you know that when the truth is told, you can get what you want or you can just get old. You're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? When will you realize Vienna waits for you? Hey, David. Yeah, it was never released as a single. It came out, it was weird, it was on an album that had 4 hit singles. And 5 if you count the title track to The Stranger, which was, I think, a hit in Japan and might have done okay in a couple of European countries as well. But yeah, they moved on to a new album before they ever got around to releasing Vienna as a single. So it was always just an album cut. But people have loved it for a long time, and it's Elton John has a song like that called Tiny Dancer that was not a hit in its day. They actually did release it as a single. It went absolutely nowhere on the charts. And then around the year 2000, some young people discovered it on a movie soundtrack and turned it into this really, really important song. Like, you would think it was one of his greatest of all hits, you know, but it never was. Just got a second life. It's kind of cool to watch a song do that. All right, I'm adding Miami 2017 and Only the Good Die Young to the queue. Every now and again, I like to listen to AC/DC. Yeah, I've got a strain of DNA for hard rock. Oh gosh, you know, I mean, it's pretty hard. It's like, you know, it's the only band that I can think of where they had to change lead singers and it didn't alter the sound of the band or the quality of the music. You know, it was like, I don't know, like, I love Highway to Hell and Dirty Deeds and TNT, you know. And I love equally Back in Black and Shook Me All Night Long and Thunderstruck. And, I mean, you know, it's like they just kept rolling, and the two voices are different, you know, between Brian and Bon, but they're similar enough that it just kept working. And there are other bands who've changed lead singers where they continue to make great music, but it always really changed the sound of the band. Like, I like the Doobie Brothers with Tom Johnston and with Michael, oh God, like, I know my own name. I can't believe I'm forgetting his last name. But the other guy that took over the Doobie Brothers, who was like the famous session player. Michael McDonald, but their music sounded dramatically different after Michael took over the lead singing duties. And Van Halen, I love the David Lee Roth years, I love the Sammy Hagar years, but their music sounds dramatically different post, you know, in the Sammy Hagar era than the other ones. So, but AC/DC, I can absolutely imagine Brian Johnson singing all of Bon Scott's songs, and I can absolutely imagine Bon Scott singing all of Brian Johnson's songs, and it would be seamless. Okay, let's jump forward into the very early 1980s here. This is a lovely little piece that rounded out the 1982 album, The Nylon Curtain. And just because it's fun, listen for it. You'll hear it at the end. There's a little ode. The album starts with Allentown, right? And then they throw a little homage to it at the end of this song. It's like little bookends for the album. I've always loved it. Where's the orchestra? Wasn't this supposed to be a musical? Here I am in the balcony. How the hell could I have missed the overture? I like the scenery, even though I have absolutely no idea at all what is being said despite the dialogue. And I appreciate wait, there's the leading man, sorry about that, the movie star who never faced an audience. Where's the orchestra? After all, this is my big night on the town, my introduction to the theater crowd. I assumed that the show would have a song, so I was wrong. At least, let me do that better. I assumed that the show would have a song, so I was wrong. At least I understand all the innuendo and the irony, and I appreciate the roles the actors played, the point the author made, and after the closing lines, and after the curtain calls, the curtain falls, the curtain falls. I gotta find where that chord is, my bad, guys. Curtain fall. Oh, for heaven's sake. I haven't played this in a long time. This is my bad. I apologize. Kind of embarrassing, but you see. After the closing line, and after the curtain call, the curtain falls. Curtain falls on empty chairs. Where's the orchestra? That was terrible, and I apologize. This is going to bother me all night, just so you guys know. Curtain falls, there it is. You know what? At least I understand. We're just going to finish the song one more time because this like legit pissed me off. At least I understand all the innuendo and the irony. And I appreciate the roles the actors played, the point the author made, and after the closing lines, and after the curtain calls, the curtain falls. On empty chairs, where's the orchestra? All right. A little bit of a disaster, but this is part of why you guys come, right? You don't want to see me ace everything. Sometimes you want to see me just like burst into flames in the middle of a song. Hey, thanks, Jan. Cool. Robert, you know what? We actually played that one about the second or third song in. You'll have to check that on the replay, man. Great song somewhere along the line. See, Jan, you're figuring out how this goes. Hi, Frankie. Nice throwback to Dumb and Dumber there. Just when I think you can't get any dumber, you go and do something like this. And totally redeem yourself, man. All right, say goodbye to Hollywood. Are we talking about Arnell from the Philippines, Aqua? Because yes, I have. Just the only thing I would differentiate when it comes to them is that they've had lead singers that sound just like Steve Perry or very, very close, but they haven't made any new music that was like, really popular in the big zeitgeist since Steve Perry left the group, or since they broke up with him. Whereas with AC/DC and the other people that I mentioned, they continued to make hits for a while. Okay, let's get back to this. Let's go back into the 70s here. This one was designed to be sort of a tribute to the Phil Spector sound a little bit, but really the Ronnie Spector with her, you know, like tonight, dee, 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 dee. Da, 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 da. So let you say you love me. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Na, 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 na. Oh, won't you be my little baby? Oh, my love. So it's like taking that feel, that energy, and that overall kind of sonic thumbprint. And he came up with this song about leaving the West Coast and heading back east where he's from. Bob is driving through the city tonight, through the lights in a hot new rented car. He joined the lovers in his heavy machine. It's a scene down on Sunset Boulevard. Say goodbye to Hollywood. Say goodbye, my baby. Say goodbye to Hollywood. Say goodbye, my baby. Johnny's taking care of things for a while, and his style is so right for troubadours. They got him sitting with his back to the door. Now he won't be my best gun anymore. Say goodbye to Hollywood. Say goodbye, my baby. Say goodbye to Hollywood. Say goodbye, my baby. Moving on is a chance you take every time you try to stay together. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Say a word out of line, you'll find that the friends you had all gone forever, forever. So many faces leading out of my life. Some will last, some will just be now and then. Life is a series of hellos and goodbyes. I'm afraid it's time to go goodbye again. Say goodbye to Hollywood. Say goodbye, my baby. Say goodbye to Hollywood. Say goodbye, my baby. Life is a series of hellos and goodbyes. I'm afraid it's time for goodbye again. Say goodbye to Hollywood. Say goodbye, my baby. Say goodbye to Hollywood. Say goodbye, my baby. Dum, 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 dum. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. All right, a little lullaby action. Hey, Dermot, he wants me to kick a little arse. Of course, sir. I am in Lincoln, Nebraska, right? Almost right in the center of the mainland United States. Almost a perfect center, both north and south and east-west. Thank you. My mom got that for me. I wish the money in it were real, but it's phony. Okay, for my European friends, by request. And then I'm going to go straight into a song that is tied to this. This is off of Billy's most recent studio album from 1993, The River of Dreams. Good night, my angel, time to close your eyes. Save these questions for another day. I think I know what you've been asking me. I think you know what I've been trying to say. I promised I would never leave you, and you should always know, no matter where you are, no matter where you go, I never will be far away. Good night, my angel, now it's time to sleep, and still so many things I want to say. Remember all the songs you sang for me when we went sailing on an emerald bay, and like a boat out on the ocean, I'm rocking you to sleep. The water's dark and deep inside this ancient heart. You'll always be a part of me. at my age, and now it's time to dream, and dream how wonderful your life will be. Someday your child may cry, and if you sing this lullaby, oops, I don't know what's wrong with me today. Someday your child may cry, and if you sing this lullaby, then in your heart there will always be a part of me. Someday we'll all be gone, but lullabies go on and on. They never die, that's how you and I will be. Walking in my sleep from the mountain fair to the river so deep. I've been searching for something sacred or long, but the river is wide and it's too hard to cross. Even though I know the river is wide, I walk down every evening and stand on the shore, try to cross to the opposite side, so finally find what I've been looking for. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep through the valley of fear to the river so deep. I've been searching for something taken out of my soul, something I can never lose, something somebody stole. Don't know how I go walking at night, but I'm tired and I don't want to walk anymore. Hope it doesn't take the rest of my life till I finally find what I've been looking for. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep through the jungle up and down to the river so deep. I've been searching for something so undefined that it can only be seen by the eyes of the blind. In the middle of the night, God knows I ain't never been a spiritual man. Baptized by the fire, I waded through the river that is running through the promised land. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep through the island of Drew to a river so deep. We all land in the ocean, we all start in the street. We're all carrying along by the river of dreams in the middle of the night. Oh, 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 oh. Gloria, this night so deep. Gloria, this night so deep. Probably not, no. But in fact, I was looking at relocating recently. I've been having some trouble selling my house, so pulled it off the market for now. But no, I think probably there's somewhere else eventually in my life. But my whole family lives here right now, so I don't feel like urgency to leave, but I don't feel like this is where I'm destined to be forever. Yeah, it does. He was ripped off by the first guy that gave him a break, Artie Ripp, and then he was ripped off by his second manager as well. All right. Hey, Chris. I'll put those in the queue. Okay, let's see. Let's do some music off the Stranger album. 1, 2, 3, 4. At the New Works in the grocery store, saving his pennies for someday. Mama Leone left a note on the door, said, "Sonny, move out to the country. Oh, but where can do I can give you a heart attack? You ought to know by now. And who needs a house out in Hackensack? Is that what you get with your money? And it seems such a waste of time, if that's what it's all about. Mama, if that's moving up, then I'm moving out. I'm moving out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sergeant O'Leary is walking the beats. Night he becomes a bartender. Works at Mr. Catadoris down on Sullivan Streets, across from the medical center. Yeah, and he's trading in a Chevy for a Cadillac. You ought to know by now. And if you can't drive with a broken back, at least you can polish the fender. out. I'm moving out. Oh, ooh, uh-huh. You should never argue with a crazy mind. You ought to know by now. You can pay Uncle Sam with the overtime. Is that what you get with your money? And if that's what you have in mind, yeah, that's what you're all about. Good luck moving on, 'cause I am moving out. I'm moving out. Oh, uh-huh. I'm moving out. Come out, Virginia, don't let me wait. You Catholic girls stop much too late. Sooner or later it comes down to fate. Might as well be the one. Oh, they showed you a statue, told you to pray. They built you a temple and locked you away. They never told you the price that you paid, the things that you might have done. Darling, only the good die young. That's what I said. Only the good die young. Only the good die young. Might have heard how to run with a dangerous crowd. Ain't too pretty, we ain't too proud. Might be laughing a bit too loud, oh, but that never hurt no one. Come on, Virginia, show me a sign. Send up a signal, I'll throw you the line. Stained glass curtain you hide behind. Never let's in the sun. Darling, only the good die young. That's what I said. Only the good die young. Only the good die young. You got a nice white dress and a party on your confirmation. Got a brand new soul, oh, and a cross of gold. But Virginia, that didn't give you quite enough information. Didn't count on me. The heavens and prayer for me. Oh, 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 they say there's a heaven, those who will wait. Some say it's better, but I say they rather laugh with the sinners and cry with the saints. Sinners are much more fun. Darling, only the good die young. That's what I said. Only the good die young. Only the good die young. Tell your mother told you all that I could give you was a reputation. She never cared for me. Did she ever say a prayer for me? Oh, 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 so come out, Virginia, don't let me wait. You Catholic girl, stop much too late. Sooner or later comes down to fate. I wanna be the one, darling, you know only the good die young. That's what I said. Only the good die young. Only the good die young. Only the good. Only the good die young. Sometimes I get a little rambunctious with my hands and I accidentally hit a different voice key. Switched it over to organ there at the last minute. Hey, I completely understand that, my friend. I went to college once too. It's definitely you have an adjustment period. Happy to have you back. Okay, now here's one I played last week for the first time in a long time, and I just got a request for it, just fresh. So I will play it again. This is for our friend Antique Crystal. One, two, three, four. I've seen those big machines come rolling through the quiet pines, blue suits and bangers with their marbles and their valentines. Give us this day our daily discount, outlet merchandise, raise up a multiplex, we will make a sacrifice. Now we're gonna get the big business. Now we're gonna get the real thing. Well, everybody's all excited about it. Who remembers when it all began? Out here in no man's land, before they passed the master plan. Out here in no man's land, low supply and high demand. in our consumer power base. No major industry, just miles and miles of parking space. This morning's paper says our neighbor's in a cocaine bust. Lots more to read about Lolita and suburban lust. Now we're gonna get the whole story. Now we're gonna be in prime time. Everybody's all excited about it. Who remembers when it all began? Out here in no man's land, just begun to understand. Out here in no man's land, low supply and high demand. Here in no man's land. I see these children with their boredom and their vacant stares. God help us all if we're to blame for their unanswered prayers. They roll the sidewalks up, at night this place goes underground. Thanks to the condo kings, there's cable now in Zombie Town. Now we're gonna get the closed circuit. Now we're gonna get the top 40. Now we're gonna get the sports franchise. Now we're gonna get the major attraction. Who remembers when it all began? Out here in no man's land, for the whole world was in our hands. Out here in no man's land, for the banners and the marching bands. Out here in no man's land, low supply and high demand. Here in no man's land. Here in no man's land. No man's land. In no man's land. Here in no man's land, yeah. Great to see you again, Karsten. All right, this one's from the Nylon Curtain. Hey, Kelly. How you doing? Love you. Hi, Leo. All right, so this one, this is track 2 off of the Nylon Curtain. This is for our friend Chris in New York City. And R-rated alert, I'm going to use the F word in this one because that's what Billy wrote. Sorry if it blows up your perception of me. Still a nice guy, I promise. Laura calls me in the middle of the night, passes on a fateful information, then these careless fingers, they get caught in a vice till they're bleeding on my coffee table. Living alone isn't all that it's cracked up to be. Oh, I'm on the side. Why does she push the poison on me? Oh, Laura has a very hard time. All her life has been one long disaster. Then she tells me she suddenly believes she's seen a very good sign. She'll be taking some aggressive action. I find her walls while she's slamming her doors in my face. Oh, failure to break was the only mistake that she made. Oh, here I am, feeling like a fucking fool. Do I react the way exactly she intends me to? Every time I think I'm off the hook, she makes me lose my cool. I'm her machine. She can punch all the keys, she can push any button I was programmed through. Laura calls me when she needs a good fix. All the questions will get sympathetic answers. I should be so immunized to all of the tricks. She's surviving on her second chances. Sometimes I feel like this Godfather deal is all wrong. Oh, how can she hold an umbilical cord for so long? I've done everything I can. What else am I supposed to do? I'm her machine. She can punch all the keys, she can push any button I was programmed through. Laura loves me, even if I don't care. That's her problem, that's her sacred absolution. If she had to, she would put herself in my chair. Even though I faced electrocution, she always says I'm the best friend that she's ever had. Oh, how do you hang up on someone who As long as we're doing stuff from the Nylon Curtain here, I'll probably not play this one particularly well, but in a while. Okay. Just letting the page load here, sorry. This one is the second to last track on the Nylon Curtain. Turned and cursed and won. We pulled the shades and closed our eyes. The Stockholm city lights are slowly starting to rise. Strapped against those Scandinavian skies. The landing gear came down and touched the Swedish ground, and we were all so paralyzed. The shore of Germany was bleeding into our eyes. We were sailing pay for this international flights. Who could say we were only there for the night? Watch the Powerball inside the Oslo Hall, while all the cold Norwegians cry. Hide, who could say what was left and where was right? By the way, I could play the blues all night. Hang on. Something kind of like that. A lot of little details that if I'm not doing reps on it, I forget. So forgive me, Aqua. That's as good as I can do on short notice. Hello, Alana. Okay, yeah, let me put that in the queue. Good tune. Let's see here. Did the new documentary, And So It Goes, reveal any Billy information that I was unaware of? Not a lot of musical information that I wasn't aware of, but I was very, very moved by his family history. When the fascist regime in Germany took over his grandfather's textile mill, and I'm really grateful that they were able to escape the country before they got thrown in a concentration camp. So that I had no idea the extent of all of that had taken place, and then to have that turned into a factory where they made the clothing, you know, the striped suits that they put the Jews in the concentration camps in was just horrifying. Fucking evil people, sorry. Just evil fucking people. Still, I mean, it was all done long before I was born. It still pisses me off just to hear and learn about it. Okay, let's see where I'm at here. Bottle of wine, a bottle of red, perhaps a bottle of rosé instead. Get a table near the street in our old familiar place, you and I, face to face. A bottle of red, bottle of white. It all depends upon your appetite. Get it? I'll meet you anytime you want in our Italian restaurant. Okay with me these days. I got a good job, I got a good office, got a new life, got a new wife, and the family is fine. We lost touch long ago, lost weight I did not know. You could ever look so nice after so much time. You remember those days hanging out at the Village Green? Engineer boots, leather jacket, and time blue jeans. Drop a dime in a box, play a song about New Orleans. Cold beer, hot lights, my sweet romantic teenage nights. Yeah, 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 yeah. Popular status and the king and the queen and the prom. When they round with the car top down and the radio on, nobody looked any brighter. It's more of the heat in the Parkway diner. We never knew we could want more than that of life. Surely Brenda and Eddie would always know how to survive. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Still going steady in the summer of '75, when they decided that marriage would be at the end of July. Everyone said they were crazy, but do you know that you're much too lazy, and Eddie could never afford to live that kind of life. Oh, but there we were waving Brenda and Eddie goodbye. Oh, oh, oh. They got an apartment with deep on carpets and a couple of paintings. I bet that they bought with the bread they saved for a couple of years. Started to fight when the money got tight, just didn't count on the deals. Whoa, whoa, let it rock and roll. the same in the end. They got a divorce as a matter of course, and they parted the clothes as friends. And the king and the queen went back to the green, but you can never go back there again. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Brenda and Eddie had it already by the summer of '75. Height of the Lord and the end of the show for the rest of their lives. Couldn't go back to the greasers. Best they could do was pick up their pieces, and we always knew they would both find a way goodbye. Whoa, and that's all I heard about Brenda and Eddie. Can't tell you more cause I told you already. Here we are with Brenda and Eddie goodbye. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bottle of red, the bottle of white. Whatever kind of mood you're in tonight, meet you anytime you want in our Italian restaurant. Our friend Alana. Well, I'm on the Downeaster Alexa, and I'm cruising through Block Island Sound. I have charted a course to the vineyard, but tonight I am Nantucket bound. On diesel back in Montauk yesterday. Left this morning from the Bell in Gardner's Bay. Like all the locals here, I had to sell my home. Too proud to leave, I worked my fingers to the bone so I could own my Downeaster Alexa. Then I go where the ocean is deep. There are giants out there in the canyons, and a good captain can't fall asleep. I've got bills to pay and children who need clothes. I know there's fish out there, but where God only knows. They say these waters aren't what they used to be. But I've got people back on land who count on me. So if you see my down easter Alexa, if you work with the rod and the reel, tell my wife I am trolling Atlantis, and I still have my hands on the wheel. Yi-yo. Well, I drive my down easter Alexa, more and more miles from shore every year. Since they told me I can't sell no stripers, and there's no luck in sword fishing here, I was a bayman like my father was before. Can't make a living as a bayman anymore. Hey, these waters are wet. There ain't much future for a man who works the sea. But there ain't no island left for islanders like me. Thank you, Alana. This is from Matthew Castellanos. If you search for tenderness, it isn't hard to find. You can have the love you need to live. If you look for truthfulness, you might just as well be blind. It always seems to be so hard to give. Honesty is such a lonely world. Everyone is so untrue. Honesty is hardly ever heard. Mostly what I need from you. I don't want some. This is the part where I should have brought the lyrics up. I do this once a show. I can always find someone to say they sympathize if I wear my heart out on my sleeve. But I don't want some pretty face to tell me pretty lies. All I want is someone to believe. Honesty is such a lonely world. Everyone is so untrue. Honesty is hardly ever heard. Mostly what I need from you. I can find a love, I can find a friend, I can have security until the bitter end. Anyone can comfort me with promises again. Sorry, I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm just laughing at myself for being an idiot and not bringing the lyrics up. It's kind of uncontrollable. I know when I'm deep inside of me. Don't be too concerned. I won't ask for nothing while I'm gone. When I want sincerity, tell me, where else can I turn? You're the one that I depend upon. Honesty is such a lonely world. Everyone is so untrue. Honesty is hardly ever heard. Mostly what I need from you. All right, guys. I need to call it about 10 minutes early here tonight. I'm doing a lot better from this infection that's been kicking my ass for the last 2 months. But they have me on medicine that makes me a little bit loopy after I've taken a dose. Usually takes a couple hours before it kicks in, but I can feel it getting there a little bit. So, and I don't want you guys to think I'm drunk or something. I'm not, but I'm starting to laugh at things that aren't that funny. So, anyway, I've had a great time today, and I'll be back on Sunday with my normal show. And anyway, thanks everybody. If I didn't get to your request today, I apologize. I tried to get to as many as I could, and really appreciate you tuning in. Remember, if you're not having fun when you're making music, you're doing it wrong. And give as much love as you can to as many people as you can, as often as you can. Make it count. Leave it all on the playing field. Don't have any regrets. Love you guys. See you on the next show.